You might be wondering, why am I throwing money away? Believe it or not, most people are doing this every day and they don't even realize they're doing it. Buying a house is very exciting, but most people dread talking to a lender to get their financing in order. Finding the right lender is more important than you think because not all lenders are created equal. Did you know that just a 0.5% difference in your interest rate could affect your monthly payment by as much as $75?
$75? That's 36 more holes of golf.
Or if you're really responsible, you can apply that extra $75 a month towards your mortgage and pay your house off 3 to 5 years sooner. Over the course of a year, that's $900. With an extra $900, I could afford to take one more trip a year. Now multiply that by 5 years and you're talking $4,500. Say what? I'm Eric Eby with the Curtis Realty Group, and on this week's episode of Naturally NWA, we're going to talk about financing the right way. Come with me. This is Lee Robinson with Purple Ink Mortgage. Lee's my favorite lender to work with here in Northwest Arkansas. How's it going, Lee?
It's going great today. It's Friday.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So, Lee, you know I work with a lot of buyers here in Northwest Arkansas, and what I've come to realize is that a lot of people are confused by mortgage lending, and sometimes they're scared of even talking to a mortgage lender. So I wanted to have you on to kind of talk about some of the common misconceptions that we have with mortgage lending.
Sure, I'd be glad to help out. I get it a lot. And it's
Okay.
a very common thing in our industry. People don't know all the facts, and it's intimidating. If you don't do this for a living, then you need to come talk to somebody that does, and actually not probably go online to somebody that won't give you a whole lot of help. So I'm glad to be local here where I can sit down and talk to my clients.
So Lee, the biggest myth that I know that I hear a lot is that you need to put 20% down to be able to purchase a home. Is that right?
No, it's not right, Eric.
Okay.
I mean, you can put as little as 0% down depending on the type of loan product that you're looking at.
Okay.
There's mini loan products, there's conventional loan products with as little as 3% down to qualify for those. You usually have to have pretty good credit for that product.
Okay.
But there's other products that are not as stringent on the credit, like FHA financing is very lenient. They'll actually go down to a 580 but only allow 3.5% down.
So another myth that I get a lot that I hear from buyers is they're nervous to go shop for loans and have different people pull their credit because they feel like that brings their credit score down and hurts their chances of getting a loan. How true is that?
In my opinion, it's not very true, Eric, at all. For one thing, it's a normal part of life and business to go have your credit pulled to purchase a home loan or a car or a credit card or whatever you're doing. I can't for sure tell you what it's going to do to somebody's credit, but from my experience in the last 20 years, I've never seen anybody not be able to buy a home because I pulled their credit.
So Lee, the third myth that I wanted to kind of talk about today was I hear a lot of people say that it doesn't matter what lender you use, or I'm okay using an online lender versus a local lender. So what can you speak to about that point?
Well, I can only tell you what I know, and what I know is that I get a lot of deals from other agents and customers that start online and they kind of fall apart and they end up in my lap a mess. Mm-hmm. You know, I really think it's great if you're going to do a very important financial transaction to use somebody that's local, whether it's Purple Ink Mortgage or somebody else, that you can come in and sit down and talk to your loan officer. If you have a problem, you can come look them in the eyes, and you don't have to trust that some guy that you've never met, your realtor's never met, that works in California is taking care of your loan, and that he's staying after hours and coming in early to make sure your loan closes on time.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Naturally NWA, where we support the residents and local businesses of thriving Northwest Arkansas. If you have additional questions about mortgages or the lending process, please give Lee a call at 479-409-8244. Or you can send him an email at lee@mortgagepurple.com. I'm Eric Eby with the Curtis Realty Group at HomeQuest Realty, and I can't wait to see you guys again on the next episode of Naturally NWA.